everyone, it's Hunter and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a thumbs up. So in today's video, I am showing you guys my vintage camera collection. Whenever I posted my video about how much stuff fits in a Fjällräven Kanken backpack, I stuffed quite a few cameras in there and a couple of people actually commented something about that, so I thought I would show you guys the entire collection because I only stuffed like 3 of them in there. So I thought I would show you all of them today, and if you like cameras then this is gonna be a good video for you. So before we get started, be sure to follow me on Instagram, which is linked in the description box down below, and let's just get started. Okay, so I have no idea what order I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna kind of grab one. I think I'm gonna do like the oldest to the newest, or the newest to the oldest. That's it. Okay, so this first one is actually not even that vintage. It's only from 2006, but it's a Canon EOS Rebel XTI, and if you are a camera person, then this probably drives you crazy. However, this is a camera that my dad found. My dad works for a moving company, so I actually got quite a few of these from him. And it's just companies that they have extra stuff whenever they're moving from one office building to another and they decide to get rid of stuff. So this is something that someone decided to get rid of. There wasn't a lens for it. I have no idea. It doesn't have a battery or anything. It doesn't work. This is literally just for the purpose of display. So that's what this is. This one is a DSLR, so this is a digital camera. I think it's the only digital one I have here. So, but one day, whenever I have my own home, whenever I'm not living in an apartment, or whenever I can afford to put stuff on a shelf, because I'll have a shelf, I want to put all of these cameras on one shelf because Mason and I really both are into cameras. He is way more into cameras than I am, so I just wanted to share with you guys what they are, and I really want to display them in my home one day. So it's like a timeline of cameras, you know? This one, and this is a film camera. It's a Canon Rebel 2000, and it has a 28 to 80 millimeter lens on it, but it is a film camera, so you open the door here. I'm sure I could buy a battery for this and it would work, and I'm sure it would be a great quality camera. I have no idea what year this is from, but it doesn't look like it's that old, maybe from the early 2000s or the late 90s. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, so I looked it up and this camera is from April of 1999, so I was right about early 2000s, late 90s. So it's not that old. It's younger than I am, but so I'm sure it has really quality photos. I'm really gonna have to test it out because I think that getting film developed is really awesome. I love looking at it. Mason actually brought me this one from somewhere, no idea where it came from, but he brought it to me and was like, hey, do you want this? And I was like, oh my gosh, I'd love it, thank you. So there's this. And then the next 3, I have no idea what order they're in, but we're gonna go with this one first. It's the Polaroid Captiva SLR, and it takes 95 film. I literally can't find the film anywhere. I don't think it's produced anymore, but this is how it works. You like pop it open. Here's the button right here. There's also a button back here. It's kind of cool. I really wish that it had film so that I could see what the photos look like to see if it works, but this is one that my dad brought to me, so this is one of them, and whenever I display it I'll have it set up like this. But I just really love old cameras. Like, they're just so cool to look at, and to see how they've changed over time is just really, really cool. So this one is awesome. Also, even though you can't get film for this, I decided to look it up to see what year it's from, and I have found some on other websites from anywhere ranging from $9 to $45. So if you guys want to get one of these, then go for it. What year is this from? It's saying, yeah, so I'm looking right now and it says that in 2011 the film packs for this camera were discontinued like 10 years ago, so that would be like almost 2011 plus 18, like 17 years ago. So this camera was produced from 1993 to 1997, so this is also late 90s. I mean, early mid 90s, okay? And then next I have 2 of almost the exact same camera. Let me see what years they were produced. Okay, so this is the Polaroid one-step flash. It just opens like this. This one I know works because whenever I got it, it had an empty cartridge of ink in it, of film in it. So I know it works. It is in literally perfect condition, and I just looked them up on to see what year it came out, and it just said that 600 cameras started being produced in 1981, so I have no idea how old this one is, because like it literally looks like it's never been used. My dad got this for me whenever a company was moving out of an office, and also I'm looking up to see how much they sell for now. Polaroid Originals sells it for $129, and then people are selling them on Etsy and eBay for about $170. So wow, I've got a gem here, don't I? And I paid nothing for it. I know it works, because like I said, there was a cartridge in it, but the way that you put film in is like this, and you know that Urban Outfitters and stuff like that, Urban Outfitters and Amazon, Target, all kinds of places sell the film for it now. I think they even have it at Walmart, but it's like $18 for a pack of 8, which is so pricey, but I know it works, and I have like a whole wall of them. You can't see it from here, but I have like a whole wall of photos from a camera like this. So this one is one of the gems. And then this one is my actual gem. This is a Spirit 600, which is in the same range of cameras from there. This one is very used. Mason got this for me for Christmas last year because he knew that I wanted to collect old cameras, and so this was actually the second one in my collection. So I didn't really have a collection whenever I got this one, but I do now. And like this one works because you can see the light on it. It has film in it right now. It's an unused pack of film actually, so it still has 8 exposures in it. I'm not taking a photo with it just because they're precious and expensive. So but I love this camera dearly. I keep all the others put away just because I don't have anywhere to put them to display them yet, but this one I have hanging out in my room because I like to use it, so it's easier just to keep it out than it is to put it up. So love this to pieces. And last but not least, in the vintage camera collection is a Canon A1, and this is by far the oldest one. Fun story for this one, I wanted a camera like this for Christmas one year, and I told my parents I wanted one because they asked me what I wanted. So I told them I wanted one of these, and I decided to look them up, and no one really sold them that where you could just buy it. A lot of them were on eBay and stuff like that and Craigslist, and none of them were available. So I just continuously sent my mom links, and I didn't know if she was gonna get me one or not. And then finally I was just like, actually, like, they just go so fast and I just don't want to have to worry about it, so I'll ask for something else, and so you guys don't have to be stressed about it because I'm a little stressed about it right now, and it's not that big of a deal. I don't really need one. So fast forward to Christmas morning, and there was this wrapped up under the tree. I was so excited because this is the one that I wanted. I was looking up random ones and I was like, I don't care which kind it is. And then eventually after I gave up, I was like, it's fine, I don't need one. And this is the exact one that I wanted, and it was such a coincidence that they were able to get the one that I wanted because let's see, what is the deal? My mom was at work and she was talking to someone about Christmas gifts, and this woman was like, I think I have one, I'll be right back. So she left and she came back and she gave my mom a whole bag. It had an extra lens, it had an external flash, it had all kinds of stuff. It just didn't have a battery in it, but I bought a battery for it on Christmas Day, and I was able to take some really cool pictures with it, and I've actually gotten photos developed from it before. And this is like straight manual, like you have to do all the settings yourself. There is no auto mode. So the photos that have come out, some of them have come out terribly, some of them have come out great. It has a 50mm lens on it right now, but I adore this thing, and I keep it on display where this picture frame is. I just moved this over for the background and put this over here, but it usually sits right there. And I just really like to have it on display for everyone to see. So the straps or whatever, I just think that this is the coolest camera ever, and I'm about to look up to see when this one was produced because I know it's the oldest one that I have. The more popular version of this one is a Canon AE one, but this is the A1. I think this one's a little bit cheaper, maybe? Canon A1. And you can find this on eBay or Etsy. Some people sell it for way more. So there's one that's $89.99, one's $174.99, and then I guess it depends on what lens it comes with, because someone's selling it with a 35mm for $349, and I got this for free. Crazy. Okay, so these were produced from 1978 to 1985. So I'm not really sure when this specific one was produced, but those are the years that it was made. So it's quite old. It's a lot older than I am. So it's like 30 years old. I don't know, I can't math. Is it 30? I don't know. We'll see, maybe, I don't know. If I did the math wrong, I'll put it on the screen. But this is probably my favorite one of the whole batch just because it's the oldest one and it looks really cool. But this one definitely gets the most use, and this one is definitely a treasure to me. So these two were both Christmas gifts and I love them so much, and the others were just given to me. So I'm really thankful that people care about me and they give me things that they know that mean a lot to me. So love the people in my life. Anyway, so that's all I have for today's video. If you guys, I'll try to find, like, if you guys are interested in buying any of these cameras, not from me, but from the internet, I will see if I can find some links of ones that are for sale from like Etsy or eBay or anything like that. And I will link them down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and please do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.